Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am truly Zonked, and I've just been given news that I should not make any more large repairs on my car, which is a real shame because I love the hell out of it. But we're not going to get into that here. Thank you for coming back and checking out my playthrough of Green Hell Survival Mode in the Spirits of Animazonia map. If you watched the previous episode, you'll know that this build is going to get just downright silly. I started expanding out to see where I could place additional frames and just how big I could make this this base for this area that I chose. And the answer is absurdly big. We're going to get into that in just a second there. So I've just been doing a little bit of a prep work before starting this recording. Come on, yeah, we'll take care of you right now, buddy. And I went and gathered up some bamboo logs that I couldn't before, and then we're gonna have to wait for those to regrow now. And we're gonna have to we're gonna finish building up the frames that I've got placed, and then start doing some mudding. So let's toss these bones here into the boneyard. Got me moaning in the boneyard, yeah, and it's alright, yeah. Alright, and, God, I miss Fishbone. So, let's see, let's, get this meat hung up here. And, let's go up top and take a quick look. Oh, excuse me, show you what I was doing. So, just for some perspective here, you see this basic 3x4 floor that I put down here with this little extra 2? That was the original base size, and I thought that was pretty spacious. And then I started like throwing down some frames, and we had to knock out some trees to take full advantage of it. But you can see I was able to put up a bunch more frames. We're gonna wind up having to take out that that frame with the meat dryer and relocate the meat dryer. We'll get to that. But yeah, for now, I just want to finish building up a few of these frames and then start getting some mud roofs up. So let's start with this. Let me see. Let me check my. Oh, time to harvest the bamboo. When you harvest the bamboo, you always want to make sure... Oh, did it really? No, I'm holding 5. Yeah. If you want to make full use of each, bush there, you got to use a stone blade. If you use something like the axe or even an obsidian blade, what always winds up happening is you always wind up chopping one of the long sticks into 2 smaller sticks. So if you're growing these for the purpose of collecting the long sticks, don't chop them with something that's too strong. And if you've watched me play for a while, which isn't terribly long now, it's only about, what, 5 or 6 weeks I've been doing this. I basically use the stone blade nearly exclusively. And that's because, to me, the axe just isn't enough of an advantage. I mean, yeah, sure, you, saves you a few extra swipes, but I mean, for the weight that it takes up in the extra slot, who cares? So, I don't know, that's just me, though. So let's see, we're gonna take this guy. I'll take one of these. We gotta get these replanted. They just dropped right through the freaking ground. Oh my god, this is driving me up a wall. Ah, that is so freaking wasteful. I hate that bug. Well, I'm carrying too many sticks. Alright. Let's pick up the one bamboo out of there that I need. Nope. Yep. Take. So I've got one there. There's another one laying on the ground we'll pick up in a second. Let's put that guy back away again. That is unbelievable. That is just making me crazy. But, hey, how can it make me something I already am? So, what the hell? Alright. So, plowing these guys. Let's plant our bamboo shoots. Alright, and then we gotta water these guys. This will be just a moment. Okay, let's we'll go ahead and wash up. Our guy's gonna start getting pretty tuckered here really soon. We're gonna put him to bed, but let's build a few of these frames up first. You feeling better here, dude? You feeling more human again? I know I feel more human when I get. I'm not OCD, man, but oh, I can't deal with dirt on my hands. It just skeeves me out. Oh, come on. Thank you. Alright, let's grab a few of these logs I just put away here. And yeah, like I was saying in the previous episode, I just don't even know what I'm going to do with all this space. I mean, on a third floor, yeah, totally. I plan on doing some farming up there with it. But there's just a lack of furnishings for shelters that you can do. I'd love to. I keep walking back here because I think I'm going to get water. You know, I'd love to be able to build hammocks. We know they exist in the game. Let me see. Yeah, we'll throw one over here. And also, a wish list item of mine is to be able to render fat and craft candles for some interior lighting. You know, you could start, you know, making a case, and it's like, well, you know, if an excess of fire, you know, it attracts the warriors to your camp, you know, do you really want to build candles? And I think they could make an allowance in the game for that to just, you know, have the candles not be noticeable if they're on the inside, perhaps. I don't know. I want candles. Too many. Wasn't too many because... Oh, never mind. I'm going to shut up now. Okay, what time have we got? It's 20 to 9. This is a good time to go to sleep. Let's get our guy all rested up here. Alright, let's get ourselves some breakfast going. Some breakfast burritos, maybe? And we do need a couple pieces of meat. We only have one ready. That's fine. Let's set the trap and wait for something else to fall into it. Alright, and we're going to have to make some mud. Let's see. I shouldn't put this off too long here. I'm going to need to cut over. Let me see something. Oh, it's leech time. Leechy, leechy, leechy. The green man leechy and the three-prong crown. Alright, let's take out these walls here. I'm probably not going to build them in those spots after all. Let's go up here and take a quick look at the space we've got. Which is something else. So those two I wasn't able to build anything into. That took me a little cajoling. We found a trick I don't know if this is a bug or an exploit, or if it's simply getting the game to work the way it ought to be. But we found that if you place a frame... Now, it's not going to work for this example, but I'm just going to do this. So, like, it's telling us red. And we found that if we moved around a little bit, you would see a flash of white, and you could find a sweet spot to build it, even though it was telling you no, it didn't want to build it there. And that's how we got a lot of these extra frames into place. So, on this one we can't build. This is being blocked by this large tree here. Probably could do more here. I don't know. We've got a lot of frames to finish up here. So let's start by just throwing the ghosts up. And what I'm totally bracing for is that we get to the second floor and we start trying to put frames up, and it starts denying us. You know, even though, you know, we've got frames successfully built. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This is gonna be nuts. One thing you won't be able to say is that it's just a box. So, alright, we'll get everything in due course. Let's take a quick look to see if our buddy the turtle is over here. I want to keep my bowl collection growing. Where are you, buddy? I know there's one that spawns around here. I've collected them. Okay, it's not critical right now. I did already pick up one more in some of the work that I was doing before I started this recording. So... okay. You know what we're also going to need to get going, because we're going to be making a pile of mud, is we should get this refilled. Okay, well, this has got fresh charcoal, a fresh load of charcoal already in it. Do I have any on the ground? No. What am I carrying? I'm carrying none. Alright, so... alright. Let's get this emptied. I'm going to take everything out of here. I think sometimes you gotta crouch to get to what's in the back. But, let's, before we get mudding, I gotta refill that. Let me pick up the sticks. Where'd I throw them? I threw them here. It's 9. It's 10. The charcoal furnace takes 22 regular-sized sticks. I don't want to carve up those logs just yet. In fact, I really ought to make a stand to store them so I don't lose them. I may even go ahead and do that before we get started on the mud. Okay, that's 20, and 4 sticks equal 2 regular sticks. 4 small sticks, that is, equals 2 regular sticks. And close it up. Now, I have oodles! Stupid amount of dried leaves in my pack here. They're just taking up space. Okay. So now, let's get this mud rolling. I am eagerly awaiting the rainy season, because refilling things with water manually is a drag. And you know, get out of here. before I accidentally pick you up. Ah, slippery little bastard. Die! Oh, where did I just shoot that arrow? That's a metal arrow. I don't want to lose that. There he is. That gives me... Here. All 10. I actually have 12. I have 2 stowed away. But yeah, that's what I did. There's a lost episode that I made yesterday that... take my... the audio came out unusable. It was just out of sync and it was just really bad. But c'est la vie. Alright, let's get this filled. Actually, I was avoiding using that in the past because I had it filled with clean water, but I broke down and started using it for dirty water. Be nice if there were multiple metal bidons in the game. They hold 100 units of water each. Well, it holds 100 units of water because it's the only one in the game, compared to the coconut bidons, which hold 40. Alright, let's get this unloaded here. I can't believe how much this let me build. Another poison dart frog I should take care of before I accidentally pick him up. Where'd he go? Yeah, if I accidentally scoop one of those guys up, that puts kibosh on a lot of things, or at least for a little bit. I'll have to patch myself up from some seriousness. This is a handy trick for moving large amounts of items that you normally would not be able to carry, and that is to open up your crafting table, and you can just throw things onto that. I don't know if this is an exploit per se, but it is useful. Let's see. One of these I might have to do from the top. Okay, you know, before I continue that, I am going to build another long stick stand. Sorry, not long stick, but a log stand. There we go. It's just a matter of where to place it. I'm kind of just shoving shit wherever here right now. Let's see. Let's get the sticks we need to make that. Anything in our trap? Another cappy. Take this and we'll throw it in a bowl to make some soup out of. Let me see, that one's got 25. That one's only got 5. I'll go ahead and drink this just to use it up. And I wasn't planning on doing any cooking this moment, but I don't want to waste that meat, and it will rot pretty quickly.
on.
Let's take that off the fire and let something else brew. Oh! It's raining! The rains came back. It's raining again. Oh no, I'm losing a friend. Oh. Yes. Let this cook. Okay, we'll put the fire out for now. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to empty this sucker out from the dirty side and let this refill with clean water. Oh, you know, I didn't even notice it was raining because when I'm over here by the water's edge, you know, the sound of the water by itself.
Disgusting.
Oops.
Ugh.
The sound of the water sounds like rain, so I started to tune it out. And then I realized there were raindrops on the ground. So, sweet. Now, you'll notice what'll happen is since I drained this out from the dirty water and it's starting to refill with clean rainwater now, it's still going to look brown like it's dirty, but it's only going to do that until the next game reload. And then it'll show as the nice clean blue water. But it is still clean and you know, safe to drink. I've tried in the past to use 3 and even 4 mud mixers. And, well, you know, it can be useful. It starts to get a little unmanageable for me. Oops, I hate it when it bounces you backwards when trying to jump. So, yeah, I found 2 seems to be, mud mixers, that is. Seems to be just right for me. Again, it's just a personal preference thing. So yeah, these frames out here on this end aren't going to be terribly useful for any space other than, like, basic storage. You know, some of these I might not even be able to build walls onto because they'll extend down and into the ground and not allow me to place sticks or bricks. But they will still work as good foundations. Well, hopefully. The game has been picky about these kinds of things before. Okay, well, that was a little diversion there. I just had my neighbor next door needed a little help with something there. She's a retired lady, and she needed a light bulb changed in her on her ceiling. So, sweet lady. So, oh, my poor car. It's not done yet, but, I mean, as far as, like, done for. But, yeah, it's its last go-around, I think. It's a 2005 Subaru Outback sedan. It's the 3.0R version, so it's got the 6-cylinder boxer engine. It's got like 200 horsepower. It's 200 or 225? I think it's just 200. Even still, I mean, that's it was 250. That's right. I'm pretty sure it's 250. So, you know, it's got leather interior with wood trim. You know, and I've been driving it since '07. Been driving the same car for 14 years. I've loved every minute of it. You know, the car eats snow like candy, and living in New England, you just can't beat that. And there'd been a scraping and grinding sound coming out of the back. I needed the brakes done. That was one thing. And, whoa! Didn't mean to do that. And basically what it is yeah, the car is so rusted underneath, you know, that there's just not a lot that can be salvaged. And one of the things that's basically done already for it is the anti-lock brake system. The sensor is showing an error. The sensor needs replacing, but it's so rusted out. The guy's like, I don't even want to do this. He says, yeah, this will be way too expensive a job. Why can't you prick that brick up? Thank you. Prick the brick up. So, yeah, he's telling me that the major repair that I did for the car is like $2,200, and that was brakes and discs all around. That was oh god, what else was there? There's a handful of things, and it came like $2,200. Oh yeah, I needed new tires. There was the brakes, and that's not important. But yeah, a couple grand. Is it a couple grand down the tubes? No, I don't believe so. You know, the thing is I bought the car. It was my first Subaru, and it was replacing a Cadillac Eldorado at the time. And oh man, that was a tough act to follow. And you know, but it was with the understanding, it's a Subaru. This is a 250,000 mile car. Well, the engine is doing great, and you know, but the rest of it is falling apart around it. So yeah, when they say that about a 200,000 mile car, they're really just talking about the engine. Everything else is it's gonna rot away with time. I mean, 14 years is an awesome time to have a single car for. Unfortunately, I'm just not in a position to replace the vehicle. And in the same way that the Cadillac Eldorado, and that was a 97. It was a 97 Eldorado, 4-liter engine, 325 horsepower, leather interior. Oh my god, I love that car so much. That was just, it was just gorgeous. And that car was definitely, it's GM, so I'm like, what do you want? You know, it's sorry guys, it fell apart. That one actually died. I decided I wasn't going to repair that car anymore when the drainage port on the bottom of the radiator blew out. And I mean the plastic hole on the bottom of the radiator where the drainage bolt screws into, the whole port blew out. It exploded a hole in the bottom of the radiator. So, and that was, I'm not even going to get into what I had done to keep that car going. I only had that for 4 years. So, yeah, the Subaru has been a much better investment. Let me see. Let me fill these and prep them, get them staged, so that if the rain comes while I'm putting up more mud, it will just fill them and save me a step. So, yeah, as it is right now, the anti-lock brakes on my car are done. They're not gonna anti-lock for me anymore. Which is a little concerning because it is, you know, it's wintertime and we have been getting a fair bit of snow this season. But yeah, all good things come to an end, right? I like my car. I really don't want to have to get rid of it. I didn't want to get rid of the Eldorado either, but that was getting to be a hassle, that car. Wonderful ride, though. Oh my god. The thing just cruised. And even with a car as big and heavy as that one, 325 horsepower? Oh, that thing moved. Our guy needs some attention here.
I need to rest.
You just cope, dude, alright? There's the thunder. Oh, I'm so glad it's raining again. Now, I've explained this in other episodes in Survival, but I realize not everybody watches whole episodes or every episode. And the thing to keep in mind is that there aren't 2 stages of seasons in this game. There's 3. There's what I call the normal season, which is what it's doing right now, where the rains go on and off during the course of day and night. Then after 2 to 3 weeks, you get the rainy season, where it rains incessantly. Sorry. Incessantly? What are we saying? I'm sorry. What happened? I didn't get any nutrition? I did that time. Did I just pick one up? I did. I picked them up instead of eating them. Okay. So yeah, the second stage is the rainy season, where it rains constantly, all day and all night. And that goes on for 2 to 3 weeks. Then it goes back to the normal season for 2 to 3 weeks. And I read somewhere that that's supposedly randomized, but that's not been my experience. And then after another round of the normal season, then it goes to the dry season, where it's 2 to 3 weeks of no rain at all. So it's one tough period where you have no rain. Oh, is it? Oh, I have no nuts. Come on, give me that spoiled banana so I can just drop it. Oh, speaking of things, I need to. Okay, they're filling on their own now. All right. So, you just munch this. Okay. Yeah, and 3 of the trees that we sacrificed to make room for frames, I sacrificed 3 nut trees. So, yeah, you know what I should do? I should go find a Brazil nut tree and gather some Brazil nuts. Time is 9:30. We will sleep. Good enough. Good enough for me, it's good enough for me. Yeah. God help me. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, I wanted eat a little bit of meat. And we need to do something about fats, or else we're gonna start suffering. Let's take a quick jaunt. I'm not even sure what direction I should go. I gotta find a big tree to see if we can get some nuts off it. Let me do a little exploring here. Oh, there's some of these guys. I'll take those right now. Okay, so that's good for the moment, but I really still would like to have something on hand. I'm looking for the large Brazil nut trees. And I've mentioned before, at least it depends on, I think, which area of the map you're in. The Spirits of Amazonia map, that is, there seem to be a lot less of those trees. You know, alright, I'll just take these two that just fell here. Yeah, alright, I'm not gonna go crazy. You guys got any nuts for me? Nope. Alright, let's go back and keep this project rolling along here. I'm actually pretty excited to see what this is going to turn into, because this thing is just nutty. We'll take a little tiny bit of energy here. Okay, we should have some mud ready to stir. Get this guy out of the way. Not that he's really very much in the way, except visually. Arg! It's just mud everywhere. They're not made of rubber. Excuse me, they're not made of mud. They're made of rubber. Boing. Nope. You get a boing out of that one. That's okay. Alright, let us stage these. And hope the mud, or excuse me, that the rain comes while I'm putting those bricks. Oh my goodness. You know, this guy shifts too much. So that what happens is you pull up the right-click menu, and if he's moving around doing anything, the menu jiggles around. You know, it shifts on the screen, and to the point so that the thing that you tried to click on becomes something else, and gets your guy doing something you didn't mean for him to do. One thing I've done before with just that problem is I've gone to harvest something, and the guy winds up eating it and making himself sick. And I'm like, well, I wasn't even trying to click on eat. I didn't even accidentally click on eat. You moved the menu on me. But for some reason, we overlook all these things in this game. Making progress. And that worked out just the way we wanted it to. The rain came while we were installing the mud and filled our mixers for us. And things are going to start moving quicker. Let's see. I don't even think I'm going to carry these anywhere. Arc. Yeah, I have got to relocate my drying rack. It is, it's officially getting in the way now. Boing. Let's go upstairs and take a look at this. Okay, this is just nuts. So I'm probably going to leave this as like a kind of a doorstep. Put a door here, and I don't know. I am very much, I really don't decide too much of what I'm going to do until I've got enough of the basic structure built, and then I just kind of fill it in. And even then, the game is not always cooperative. Sometimes it just doesn't let you build something, even when it really is supposed to be. But, yeah, so what I'm probably going to do next episode is I'm going to build a couple new meat dryers underneath here, and as soon as the last of that meat is done drying, we will take that down so that we can build this last square. And in that meantime, let's take a quick look. Yeah, my bamboo is almost regrown here. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. All right. So I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this and found this entertaining. Please like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I've got car issues. I need this to make some money if possible. But I'm not holding my breath on that. So in any case, stay healthy out there and take care.